avoid the topic of immigration, if not take an enforcement-only approach. He's now chief of staff.
You know,
what does this mean for your struggle, and what are you going to be expecting out of him? How does this affect your approach to the president?
I am very, very hopeful that Rahm's going to be an effective chief of staff to President Barack Obama. I believe he will be. I also understand that the job of chief of staff is not Mr. Congeniality. It's to get things done. And to that extent, I believe he's going to work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and that he has the experience and has the relationship with members of Congress on both sides of the aisle to get legislative matters passed. Look, the chief of staff does not dictate public policy. The President of the United States dictates public policy. The President-elect of the United States has on repeated occasions reiterated his support for comprehensive immigration reform. He challenged Senator McCain and asked during the campaign why Senator McCain was changing his position while he reiterated his own on comprehensive immigration reform. The President of the United States, when I was there in Denver, I'm sure you were there with me, and if not, we watched it all on TV, said we should not separate children from their mothers. This country can do better than that. So we expect him to keep that promise. I spoke to Rahm over the weekend, unrelated to the chief of staff issue. We spoke about how best we could coordinate our efforts towards comprehensive immigration reform. So if that's what he said, that isn't how he's acted. We spoke on Saturday, we spoke again yesterday, we spoke Monday, and we've spoken about the issue of how it is we're going to get comprehensive immigration reform passed. So I am not worried, because in the end, it's going to be the people here behind me and millions of others like them that are going to make sure this gets done. So I'm not worried, and I just want to say, I sent a letter yesterday out encouraging Rahm to take the job.
How long do they have to get something done?
I think the first, here's what I'm going to say. The President of the United States, the President-elect of the United States, when he came before the National Association of Latino Elected Officials, said, I want to come back to you during the first year of my first term of my presidency and sign comprehensive immigration reform. I didn't set that timetable. The President-elect. Miren, yo no estoy muy preocupado. Por eso le contesté la pregunta ahorita. Hemos hablado. Yo evalúo a la gente según su conducta presente. Hemos dialogado sobre este asunto. Yo creo que Rahm Emanuel va a ser muy efectivo en ese trabajo. Tenemos una relación. Él entiende este issue. Y quiero decir, fue auspiciado.